Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Coming up, another edition of the NFL International Series, and it should be a good one, between the Minnesota Vikings and the London Black Knights. This is taken at his 4, and he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. They'll be taken out by the product of the University of Louisville, the talented Teddy Bridgewater.
His stature isn't huge. He's not one of the big, strong-arm guys that you see coming into the league. But his touch, decision-making, ability to make plays, that's why Teddy Bridgewater has a chance to be a top quarterback in the league.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down. They will run again with Coleman. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
False start, offense.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Play fake. Bridgewater. Backing up. Great protection. And incomplete on the deep ball. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. The left side caught by Diggs. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Holding, offense.
So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
Bridgewater now on second down. A strong running. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. It'll be a gain of 4. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. So now a 3rd and 12 with an extra defender here in the secondary. A nickel look. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. He's got time. And he's able to find Diggs. A good pickup there of 20 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. 2nd down now after the sack. Here's Coleman. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Call it an 8-yard pickup, but it'll be 3rd down.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Defense taking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. Bridgewater now. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down.
But, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a 3rd down attempt.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time. And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. They'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They'll come out in the pistol. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll set up to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. And the Vikings with an extra defender in the secondary on 3rd.
Playing coverage here.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. But they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
And Robinson with a big catch. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
And fit's the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
So that drive in total 8 plays. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Two seconds to go, first quarter. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's taken down deep in their territory. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. And they've got it here with a first down. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Coleman. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. This is Coleman. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action, throw the ball. I say commit to the run.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Philip Dorsett, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
All right, shift now to the Vikings defense. And a tight ball game here, and in these close ones, every drive becomes magnified.
And we don't want to overuse the word critical, but it feels that way as they head out there for this possession. They need to get the ball back and give their offense a chance to get them totally back into this game.
We'll see if the defense can do just that here.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Let's go!
They'll look to throw here. And this is going to be incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, That's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Back to throw now on first down. Being chased out left. It's a gain of 17 that time. And that'll give him a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
First down, he'll drop to throw it. His throw incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Second down now after the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1.
Here we go.
First and goal from the 1 as they look to punch it in. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
But that kind of loss of yards, that is usually an error by the guy carrying the ball. At the 1-yard line, you can't get too fancy there. You just got to try and plow forward and get what you can.
It's just a disaster. You go back to the 6 after you were at the 1.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Ohio. Let's go. Brand 38.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Another try on second down with Gurley. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Larry Ridley in Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. They'll look to throw on third and goal. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he's got room. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
It's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position and throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance for rest.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Let's go. 52.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it. That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And they'll go on the ground. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
To throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
This could very well be 4-down territory, but right now we focus on 3rd and goal from the 1.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver as the first half is winding down. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well. So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it? Absolutely. That time, a 9-play drive. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Starts with a handoff to Coleman. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. So we've hit halftime. Just a field. And apparently that's all, Larry. So much for the halftime report. We'll see you in the postgame. We're ready to get to the 3rd quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Steps away to his left. And it's a fumble. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore. I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. Where was the breakdown that almost allowed a touchdown?
Bulldozes past him. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
Let's go. Way 90.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. Surveying the field. Look at the time. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now back out comes the offense. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though. Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. They'll set up to throw. They'll throw underneath for Gurley. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously in hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. The one running back is Gurley. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Normally he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
So 2nd and 10 here. The play fake. He'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. 23 yards on the play.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
And the dreaded face mask penalty, that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And it's such a dangerous play. Body going one way, and then your head gets yanked back the other. 15 yards is the right call.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. And quickly, they get to the line. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Come on, let's go. Ohio.
He'll look to throw. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's caught at the 3. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And his guys have made this a 1-score game now. Big 4th down conversion for the score and the defense. That is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down. Well, there was no blitz. That was just a draw play that, to be frank, didn't fool anybody.
Did we hear the entire stadium screaming draw? Because it felt like everybody was all over that play, and the defense won that battle.
On third down, Bridgewater. And able to find Dorsett. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Fresh set of downs here.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
A really nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. A first down throw for Bridgewater. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Bridgewater again. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
No gain on the play there, second down. Great play there off the end. Question, Charles, in a 4-3, you hear about the D tackles a lot. What's the role of the ends?
What they want to do is control the edges of the defense. And you always hear about an offense talking about setting the edge in the running game. Well, the defense wants to do exactly the same thing. And the defensive end, often against an offensive tackle, sometimes a tight end, they can't let themselves get a hook and let a running back get outside. Because if they do that, that hurts the integrity of the defense overall.
Welcome back now here in London. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. Now a play fake here on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Let's go. Wide Eddie. Wide Eddie.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. And Diggs has it. Oh, no, he lost the football. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Eluding the pressure right. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On first down, it's Gurley. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to throw here. Trying to lay one up deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
We've got a 3rd and 11. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
3rd and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. And they'll send the tight end in motion. The play clock's running down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to go up top again. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And his guys have taken the lead here in the 4th.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even insult the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And we get a glance at this defense again. Big swing play last time they were out there. Looked like they might yield some points. They recovered a fumble, and it turned into a touchdown on the other side.
In a lot of ways, you can say that maybe at a minimum that was a 10-point swing. The field goal that looked like they were going to give up at a minimum. Instead, they take it the other way, turn it into a touchdown, give them 7. By my math, that's a 10-point swing.
And your math's always right. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
To throw is Bridgewater. It's complete to Laquan Treadwell. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. The Vikings send out their punter. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet. Get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now this offense ready to take over again. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Gurley. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. And the evidence shows last week's game, it's really leaked into a second game now, Charles. What do you think of this?
And it's a surprise, isn't it? Because when we spent time watching them practice, talking with the coaches, they felt like a bounce back was going to happen this week. They were very confident in the game plan, thought the defenses they would see would present great opportunities for big-time runs. We're not getting that so far. I don't know if it's the game plan or if they're just being overwhelmed by the defense they're facing.
And you would have to think an obvious passing situation here on 3rd and 9.
Flex round! Flex round! Here we go! Red 38! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The 13 yards that time at a first.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face, and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Minnesota. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
We got three, fellas. We got three. Let's go.
Bridgewater. Left side, it's Dorsett. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Bridgewater. He's got time in the pocket. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space. And it's 3rd and short. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire...
Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Bridgewater to throw. And he's able to find Diggs. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Bridgewater. The left side caught by Diggs. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. To the air again with Bridgewater. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete. But tapping those toes, he tried to get both inbounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one. Partner, they're less than 2 minutes to go in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellows in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Bridgewater on first down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
So out now comes the offense back onto the field. They're in a good spot. 2-possession game, barely, but a 2-possession game here late. Now they just have to put this game on ice.
Let's face it, right now, they're talking about ball security, taking care of it, not allowing...
Another timeout called by the Vikings now. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Now a handoff for Gurley. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Here it goes.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down.
Let's go. Ohio. Ohio. Let's
And on
go.
the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Flex round. Let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
Charles, in this one, I think the